Hey everyone, it's Roldy again. So we're back to a new season of Go Battle League. I did really bad season 4. It's probably the worst season and the best season I've ever had. I got to the highest elo I could have gone into at the point where I would have ended up on the leaderboards, and I also ended up with the lowest elo possible that I've gotten in any season. I ended up at 25 something. I did end with a strong 10-0 at the end in the Master League, but yeah, Flying Cup messed me up. So, anyways, let's get started. New season. These are some battles from the Little Cup. This is my first two sets. I did go completely positive all of my sets today. I'm now in rank 5 after the first day. So let's look at the first two sets here. Running a team. So the first match is gonna be running a Igglybuff with a Legacy Igglybuff with Body Slam that I wasted that I spent a Elite Charge TM on to try to get it Body Slam because that was a Legacy move, but it didn't turn out to be. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. So let's get into the first battle. And you'll see. Then I have Why Not and Bronzor in the back. So first battle, they have a Cottony against my Igglybuff. This is not good because Igglybuff is running Feint Attack, so it's not doing any damage. And you see those charms are just chunking away. So I'm going to try to go for a double Body Slam here. So I shield their first Seed Bomb. At this point, I should have just gone for Wild Charge. There was no way I was going to get to that second Body Slam. I was close, but yeah, Igglybuff at that point did absolutely nothing. I go in with my Bronzor, they go in with their counter, and I go in with Why Not. So Why Not right now has actually been probably the MVP of this whole day in a sense, because even though it's a psychic type, just like Bronzor, it still can handle the dark types because of its counter. The counter is just gonna add up, and you're able to beat a lot of the Bronzor counters. So it's like an anti counter to the Bronzor counter. So here's the Bronzor mirror match. This is like literally the worst mirror match in all of Go Battle League. I just quit there at that point. So I quit my first match of the new season. The first match I had to quit out. So then I switched into my DRIFLOON. I keep saying DRIFLOON. Which at this point in Drifloon is like, that's my signature Pokemon. At this point, it's in my picture, and I just love using Drifblim in the Ultra Premier Cup. And then now I'm trying out Drifloon. So here they have Purloin. Lands his Night Slash. It gets the attack boost on the first one, but as you can see, the counters are adding up. So I'm just gonna shield here with Why Not, and I'm gonna be able to counter down. Do I double shield? No, I don't. But I know I can survive this. We end up with a double KO. So I go back in with Drifloon. I don't even wait the counter. I'm just gonna go because Okay, so they bring out their Shelmet, which lets me know that something in the back is weak to Drifloon, and Drifloon should be double resisting any bug type moves. And at this point, I'm running Ominous Wind. And when I landed that Ominous Wind, I decided Ominous Wind is not the way to go because it doesn't do that much. And banking on the fact that I'll get the boost is not going to help too much because Drifloon is a little bit squishy. So even if it got the boost, it wouldn't do too much. So I do end up changing to Shadow Ball at some point. And here they have their Bronzor counter. So we're going to see how good Cubone does against Bronzor. As you can see, Mud Slap. I'm assuming that's Mud Slap that it has. Again, I don't know all these movesets yet. Learning them. But Bronzor is such a tank that even though it's receiving super effective damage from Cubone's Mud Slap, it's still able to beat it. So now we're off to a good start. So we changed the team. This is the team that I'm sticking with for the rest of the day. The rest of all the battles today. But I'm only going to show my first two sets. So they're pretty good. I went on a good streak. So here we have a bad lead for me because Purloin again is doing super effective. I don't even know what fast attack it has. Some type of dark attack. but it does also have Night Slash, and I let this go. But it has Dark Pulse as well, so I let this go, and I just go in with Why Not. And Why Not, again, it's so damn tanky that it's able to beat Dino. You just have to shield once. You don't even have to throw a charge move. You shield once, you're able to counter all the way down. As you can see, then he instantly regrets that decision. Why Not doesn't care about typings, right? Ground type, a dark type against psychic type, you're still able to hold your own because of that awesome counter damage. So here we have I let that go thinking it was going to be a flame charge. Again, I don't know the counts yet. I'm still learning how the counts. Ember is I don't even know how many embers it takes to flame charge, but I guess Vulpix has body slam. Now we just learned that. But I'm going to be able to block the flame charge perfectly. And at this point, I'm looking pretty good. That counter just added up on the Vulpix, and we can just land one side shock, and we're done. Actually, we're able to confusion it down. Today we're drinking Waterloo. Watermelon flavored Waterloo. All right, we have a Bronzor lead. So let's see how this goes. Do I have Shadow Ball yet? No. Still running Ominous Wind. I'm gonna go for Icy Wind. I baited that I was a Shadow Ball. They switched into their Poochyena, and here we go. Again, my whole team is technically weak to dark types, but Why Not is able to handle those dark types just fine. I'm gonna let that crunch go through. It is a debuff crunch, so it's not gonna do as much. And then you're just able to, now I have them fully loaded. Again, the Bronzor is kind of annoying. It's the most annoying mirror match. It's like an 8-hour long mirror match. But it's also annoying going against Why Not because they're both like resisting each other's fast moves. Actually, counter would be neutral, but then Mirror Coat is resisted. I think it's double resisted. Yeah, it's double resisted, so it's not very good. But here, Chikorita eats a Icy Wind. Yeah, it was interesting seeing a Chikorita, but that's why Drifloon is so versatile, because that Icy Wind can just hit a lot of things for super effective, and it'll debuff every time. And things are so squishy in the little cup that the Icy Wind does a lot. It one-shots a Dino. And there are a ton of Dino leads. This is another really good lead because the Mud Slaps are going to be resisted. They're double resisted. And the Icy Wind is super effective. So all I have to do is shield some type of... it has Brick Break. I thought it would have like a ghost move, like maybe Shadow Punch, which would have still not done a lot now that it's debuffed. And look, they have another ground type. So this person was really ready for Bronzor in the lead and Bronzor in the back. They have a double mud team, and Drifloon just destroys ground types. So I just took out 2 Pokemon with Drifloon. And I'm just gonna go Shadow Ball on this thing. And are we able to take out Drifloon Sweep, baby? That was epic. Drifloon Sweep with 1 shield. So there goes the first set of the little cup with an epic ending. Now we're just gonna go into the second set, which I think I did a little better in. So we'll see. We're going against Jedward Cullen at previous rank 10. That's such a cool pose. I wish I would have gotten to rank 10 last season. Out of all the seasons, I think the season 4 pose is probably my favorite. After second favorite would be season 2 pose. Looks like that he's a gangster pose. All right, so here they do a Dino switch in to Why Not, and you're gonna see that even though they think it's a good counter to Why Not, those counters are adding up. And all you have to do is just start to shield once, and you can just counter this thing all the way down. I'm not sure if it was in this set that we'll see a Dino eat an Icy Wind because they didn't shield, and it one-shots the Dino. But there's a ton of Dino leads. And actually, Drifloon, I'm never going to learn this. It's my signature Pokemon. I don't even know its name. The balloon thing is actually a pretty good lead so far. It's been able to, even when it loses the lead, it's still able to like flip that because you'll be able to debuff things and just go in with why not and just start to counter it down. Get way ahead on energy because they don't always switch out. So Seal is actually it's not an ice type like Dugong, so it's not taking super effective from the counters. And here against Bronzor, it's not doing super effective. Um, well, it'll be resisting the heavy slam. I'm still trying to figure out if heavy slam or gyro ball are better to run on Bronzor. Gotta learn these damn Pokemon's names. All right, so hopefully, do they even have shields up? Yeah, they do. Okay, so I did bait there. That I had Shadow Ball, and I do know that counts pretty well because I've been running DRIFLOON forever now. So it's the exact same. It's 4 to get to Icy Wind, 5 to get to Shadow Ball. But yeah, Ominous Wind is not worth it's not worth having because one, you're probably not gonna get the boost, and if you even if you do land it, it doesn't do very much. So it's better to run Shadow Ball because even if they shield a Shadow Ball, you take a shield. Um, Here's another Purloin. So I guess Purloin's good in this. I'm not sure what move it's using. Maybe Astonish. I don't know what move set it has as a quick move. Let me see. Not sure what that noise is. What is that? All right. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's see. So now they switch into a Dino. I don't know what they're called. Crunch, and then you're just able to again counter down. Why not is so epic in this meta. I'm debating whether I should open with why not, because a lot of times people open up with a dark type, thinking that they'll catch the Bronzor in the lead. But honestly, Drifloon, God, I'm never gonna get this right. I'm gonna call him Lil Pump because I changed his name to Lil Pump, and Lil Pump is a pretty good lead even when it loses the lead. Okay, Bronzor is such a tank. It's ridiculous. It just literally doesn't even need shields. And then Confusion is just so strong. At this point, they go down with the shield remaining. Um, yeah, but I got stuck in a lot of Bronzor matches, mirror matches, and it was horrible. My last set that I did today, I timed out like 3 of the matches because of the Bronzor mirror match. But I did go positive all day. I think this is my second set. My third set I went 4-1. Third set I went 4-1. Fourth set I went 3-2, and my last set I went 3-2 as well. So I got up to rank 5. So here we go, Dino lead. So the way you play this is you want to go Icy Wind, and you want to shield the first thing, even if it's a body slam. So this should be a crunch based on how. Oh, so they don't even throw. Usually people throw at least one crunch or one body slam. So I took both shields and I double debuffed it, so I can easily go in with my why not. And look at that. Diglett, Alolan Diglett gone. And now I can easily switch to my Bronzor, which is an amazing counter to Contney. And this is a GG, this is over. So they had 2 Bronzor counters, and why not pretty much handles both of those. So like I said, why not is the counter to the counters, because that counter damage is so strong. Counter is such a awesome move in Pokemon Go that it just, even though it's taking super effective from a lot of these dark types, it's still able to handle them. Heavy Slam does really a lot of damage there. So again, I don't know if Gyro Ball is better. I gotta test it out because Gyro Ball has 80 base damage, but I don't know how much energy it costs. But it might be better in the mirror match because the mirror match is a pain. I'm telling you, it takes up the whole match, and you're not doing any damage on any of the moves. So I try to catch an Icy Wind here, but it looks like they throw an Aqua Tail. Maybe they don't have Icy Wind. I think if you're only going to have one move on your Seal, you should definitely have Icy Wind for that debuff potential. And here they have a Alolan Meowth. And again, it is technically supposed to counter the psychic type, and they get the boost. Oh, but I'm able to counter down. So that time it didn't even matter, and I'm able to get off one more mirror coat, so that's perfect. I'm gonna go in with Bronzor, I believe, and just eat whatever Aqua Tails. I'm assuming at this point it doesn't have it doesn't have Icy Wind, because they would have definitely thrown an Icy Wind at DRIFLOON at low pump. And now here we go, the dreaded mirror match. This is worse than Azumarill mirror match. This is worse than Cresselia mirror match. And I'm just like antsy to switch into my DRIFLOON to just definitely land a Shadow Ball and just make this a lot less painful, because this thing will drag on. You would think that these battles will be extremely fast because it's the Little Cup, but they last longer than regular battles because of the Bronzor mirror. The Bronzor mirror will, you have to kind of strategize around that too. Now I realize in the later sets, but as long as you are up in health, then you're gonna win the mirror match, because none of the moves do anything, and you're able to just outpace your opponent. So they decided to concede the match, which is perfect because I didn't want to waste any more time. Little Goalie. His name is Little Goalie at the time, but I changed his name. Oh, here's where I changed it to Shadow Ball. Oh, that's why I changed to Shadow Ball there, because you realize like the Ominous Wind didn't do anything. So I would have ended that game a lot faster if I had Shadow Ball. So I do switch into Shadow Ball. Here we have a Minccino, which I'm pretty sure has Charm. So it is chunking away pretty hard, but you can see how much this Icy Wind does. So even though like Icy Wind is not that strong of a move, it does a lot. And here they have a Razor Leafer. They use their Lotad, which I think why not should be able to handle, right? So maybe you'll shield the one move they'll get to, and then these mirror coats will start to add up. And the counter damage is also adding up, so I'm just going to shield once. It's an energy ball, but I don't get debuff, so that's good. Energy ball is a defense debuff, and we go another Cubone. So looks like Cubone might be a good, I don't know, might be. I mean, it's an anti-meta counter, but it doesn't seem like it can handle the hits very well. And here I'm just gonna let this go, because any ground move is not gonna do anything. I mean, Bulldoze, it did a chunk a little bit, but it's still double resisted. And now Bronzor just comes and cleans up, and that's it. So that was I think a 9-0 run. So if I would have started with the DRIFLOON team, I would have definitely gone 10-0 of the first two sets. But I tried the Igglybuff. Maybe I'll try it again later, because I did invest in Elite Charge TM to get Body Slam on it, but its quick move kind of sucks. So I don't know. Maybe it was just a waste. But I now have a Legacy Igglybuff. Anyways, I hope you like that team comp, and I hope you like these battles. Hit like and subscribe, please, and I'm gonna try to make as many videos for this season as possible. I'm committing to at least 3 videos a week. I know I've been lagging it with getting content out, so I'm committing to 3 videos a week. If I don't post 3 videos by the end of this week, you can hit that unsubscribe button. All right, I'll see you all next time.